So, like we do every week, we go ahead and we talk about the MCU and how we're ranking everything in the MCU. We're going each week one movie at a time, and this week we're doing Captain America: The First Avenger. What a what a what a what a movie!
Yeah, I was pleasantly surprised
Yeah,
because I don't remember enjoying it as much as I did this time. The first time I watched it.
I'll tell you straight up. The first time I watched it, I hated that whole middle part, the whole
Oh, with
musical and all that. I hated it so much. It's like, I just get.
Who's the
I hated it. Each one of you could. But
Each bu-
this time around, I was just really into it. It was just something about like that. Even that those scenes were like, yeah, give me more, give me more of this stuff. Give me more non big headed Captain America. Let's see. So Captain America is a 2011 American superhero film based on the Marvel comic character Captain America. Still by Paramount Pictures, not a Disney film yet. And it ran for 124 minutes. Didn't feel like it was that long.
No, it didn't.
All right. You guys want to get right into it?
Yeah, let's do it.
Any words to say beforehand, Slunk? You like, you not like, you enjoy, you not enjoy?
Yeah, I enjoy. It was good. It was like it was beating up Nazis, which is always fun. Like that part. Red Skull, Mr. Anderson, you know.
Mr. Anderson. Mr. Rogers. All right.
Yeah. So let's get into it.
So, movie opening, Paramount Pictures. It comes down. It's not a Disney movie yet. We're in the Arctic, Antarctic. What's the North one? I want to say Arctic. We're in the snowy area.
We're in the North Pole.
Yeah, and this guy's waiting for the two agents to come out and be like, "Hey, I've been waiting for you. Are you the guys?" And they're like, "You guys are visitors up here, dumbass." Like, of course we're the guys. So they go and they try to show him something. It's like there's a big thing, metal thing coming out of the snow. There's a laser just circling and circling and circling, trying to cut a hole open.
That was cool.
I was like, what the fuck is this shit? What's this technology? And he jumps in, and they find a frozen Captain America shield, and they're like, hey, call up the general. Like, it's 3 a.m. in the morning. Yeah, but this one's been waiting for a long time. And then we get to Tonsberg, Norway, in 1942. Norway. So Tonsberg, Norway, I'm not going to spoil it, but that's very significant for the future. We get the awesome Hydromobile just showing up with the logo as these two guys inside are like, we gotta hold these guys off. And then fucking they knock down the big ass door with the big ass battering ram tank thing. and kill one of the guys immediately as Hugo Weaving walks in. And like there's 4 dudes trying to open this tomb, and Hugo Weaving just goes up to go, "You dumbasses!" Fucking just knocks it straight out. And I didn't notice that the first time around.
Me neither.
Yeah,
I thought it was just him. That was just him doing it. And then like, oh no, this is showing. Oh, this dude's fucking strong, huh?
No, there's something up with this guy. Why is he so strong?
Yeah.
So he uncovers the tomb, and then there's this fake crystal ice tesseract thing. He picks it up and he just throws it on the ground immediately. What if it wasn't? You don't know. You have no idea what the fuck this thing looks like.
He knows.
They start looking around, and like he finds Yggdrasil, the tree of the world, like the big ass not a painting. What's it called? Just a sculpture, I guess, on the wall.
Yeah, stone
relief
thing.
What happened, Zuck?
Called a relief.
A relief. Oh, look at that! I didn't know that.
No, I don't know either.
But he's following the world tree and he pushes like the eye of a snake or something that was there.
The bottom right corner, super suspicious. The only section that could it be more obvious?
And he finds the box where the Tesseract's hidden. As he says, the Führer think it's in the desert. And I take that as like what's it called? Indiana Jones. Because isn't that the same, pretty much the same thing that Hitler was looking for things in the desert, and they're looking for I forgot what it's called.
Ark.
Yeah, Ark of the Covenants.
Ark of the Covenant, yeah. Ark.
But I think it's also a real thing that he was also like really looking for shit out there, wasn't he?
For shit, yeah. I think so. There was a crazy dumbass, so yeah.
Yeah, so Agent Smith starts walking away. And the guy starts like, I thought you were going to leave the town alone. Yeah, but I lied. Points the gun at the guy. Boom! Blasts him away. His blood splatters all over the Hydra pin. It's all bleeding and shit. Like, what an intro to non-Red Skull. You see him like messing around with his face, not face.
Does he have is like his face itching? What's going on here?
So back in New York, we get baby big-headed Steve Rogers trying to enlist. The whole time when he's little Steve Rogers, I just can't. I don't know. I don't like it.
What, does he look like Baby Groot? Big ass head, tiny little.
I don't know, it was just odd.
He looked so CGI.
Yeah.
Like, he had like deep voice and a big head. He looked like a.
I don't know what you're talking about. I talk like this all the time. You know, like.
Yeah. His voice did not match his body.
Yeah, so he's there in the doctor's office. He's trying to enlist, and the doc goes over this long ass list with everything that's wrong with him. He's like, your vision sucks, your feet are terrible, you have arthritis. He goes,
I can't let you enlist just on your asthma alone.
Yeah.
Like, damn, you got everything, huh?
Like, what does he's got cancer, he's got fucking bed bugs, he's got leeches. Like, it's just like random shit just falling on the list. So he gets denied, starts watching he goes to the movie theater, and the news is on there, and showing a bunch of kids looking for scrap. And like, hey, good job, kids. Thank you for doing your duty to America. But there's a dude in the theater.
Good old child labor.
Yeah. That's what how else do you serve America? Looking for steel.
True.
So there's a dude in the theater talking shit about the news. He's like, well, fuck this shit. Fuck this propaganda. Let's watch the movie. Like, I was real, you know? I don't want to hear about this whack ass war. Fuck this. I want to watch my cartoons.
I didn't vote for this. Not my president.
Yeah, so Steve is telling him like, hey, shut the hell up, you know, be respectful. There's like crying women, and like they're trying to get away from hearing this stuff on the news at home, or like reading newspapers about it, and like, let's go to the movies to distract ourselves for a bit.
I'm like, nope. Look at all this. Look what's going on.
Yeah, that guy's just thinking about all his friends' wives. They're like, you know, calm down. we don't need to see this stuff. And Steve Rogers going here, be respectful. So Steve and the dude start go outside to have a little fight. Steve grabs a garbage can lid as a shield and says, I can do this all day. Oh, he does it. He did the thing. Nowhere, Sergeant Bucky comes and saves Steve. He's all dressed up to go because he got his orders. And then he's like, all right, we got to go. We got to go get ready for my last night, because he's going to go get shipped off to the army shipped off to the war next day. And they go to the World Fair wannabe. I thought it was like a Howard Stark, like the Stark Expo that we got in the Iron Man 2. I thought it was that, but it was like some World's Fair wannabe thing.
I think it's before Stark got, really, really big.
Yeah, it was like Stark just gets like a little booth in this World's Fair. But it turns out that Bucky set up a double date. And they go over to see Papa Howard Stark showing off a flying car. But first, he has like all this charisma and shit, and then he's going up to all the girls. Hey, what's up, girl? Fucking kisses her. Go on, girl. Get out of here. Get out of here, dame. And I like this new guy to show off Howard Stark. This is our third Howard Stark, I think, up to this point.
Is it?
Yeah, because we got one in the first Iron Man when it was like showing him off in the newspapers at the beginning, and then we get the one showing off the Stark Expo.
Yeah, with the video, it tells him you're my greatest creation or
Yeah.
some shit.
So then we get young Howard Stark. So there's 3 Howard Starks, 2 Iron Mans, two War Machines, and 1 Iron Man. So yeah, he shows off this flying car thing that never got really produced and doesn't go anywhere. He's like, in a couple of years, you know. I did say that. Steve sneaks
You know,
away.
he's like kissing the women on stage.
He's like, "Hey, come here, lady." Bah! Taps fucking I'm gonna get that lip gloss or that lipstick off of me. Yeah, it's his charisma, you know. He gets it all from his daddy, you know. Or Tony Stark gets it all from his dad. He's just
It
a
runs in
showman.
the family.
Yeah, it's just a showman.
Showman these nuts.
Steve Rogers sneaks away and he tries to enlist again, but Bucky finds him and he wants to go dancing, but Steve still wants to enlist while Dr. Stanley Tucci is listening in the background. And Bucky finally gets it. Like, all right, I get it. You want to serve your country? Go enlist. I gotta go handle these 2 girls and go off to war the next day.
Yeah.
And he got a nice little line of, "Don't do anything stupid. How can I? You're taking all the stupid with you." Fucking got him. Got his ass. So now we're in the enlisting office, and Doc tells Steve to wait in the room. And Steve gets nervous and tries to leave, but he sees that sign behind him that says, you know, if you lie on your forms, you get to go to jail for a little bit. And he's been going for like fucking 5 times lying from where he's from. And the MP shows up, the what's it called? The military police. He shows up with Dr. Erkstein, the German doctor, Stanley Tucci. So you want to kill some Nazis? I can't do it. I can't do a nice proper German accent. And then Erkstein is going through Steve's file and he sees he tried to enroll 5 times. And he's like, "Hey, did you answer my question, fucker? What do you want to go do? Do you want to go kill some Nazis or what do you want to do?" He's like, "I just don't like bullies. Damn Nazis, damn bullies."
Damn bullies.
Erkstein says, "I can offer you 1 chance, but it's only a chance," and then approves his ass. 1 day. All right. Ship your ass out to the war. This is what you want, right? You want to go die? Let's see. Then we go over to the mountain hideout with the window to see Dr. Zola and Schmidt are trying to harness the power of the Tesseract. And
Tesseract.
they get that shit done. They're just like, fuck that. We're stable at 70%. Yeah, fuck that shit. 100.
Yeah, I was like, what? Just fine. Well, you want to blow up? Go ahead.
Back at the Ari base, we see all the people who got recruited for this experiment, and Agent Carter shows up and just knocks out that first recruit. Like, I thought I was enlisting for the U.S. chuckle, you know?
Oh, God, yeah.
Heyo.
This is the U.S., isn't it? And then I don't know, we get fucking Tommy Lee Jones. What's up, Tommy Lee? He starts narrating a montage of Rogers fucking up everything, of hanging upside down, climbing everything, and then going through the mud, and then the guy kicking the fucking thing. It's like, get out of here, Rogers. Everyone just hates Rogers for being small. That's fucked up.
It's a fucking hater. Like, the whole point of the exercise is for him to be the first one. He's like, nah, I'm gonna take time out of my time to fuck with this little dude and then go ahead. Like, damn, you are an ass.
Yeah, Tommy Lee Jones is narrating, saying a bunch of shit like, yeah, we're gonna teach tough men to be tougher and strong men to be stronger, and whoever we do is just for the good of America and all this shit.
I'll make a man out of you.
Yeah. But we see Steve Rogers lagging behind as they're running towards a flagpole. And the drill sergeant's like, whoever grabs that flag gets a ride back with Agent Carter. Nobody's grabbed that pole for like 17 years. Like, and like,
old radio voice.
But then like all these guys are so dumb too. Like all the guys in the army is like, he's just trying all rushing it at once. Like, at least help one another get up, or But they all just wanted it. They all wanted to be the first one there. And fucking Steve Rogers, the only person that has any sense, he unlocks the thing at the bottom. Pole falls down, grabs the flag, starts walking. Here you go,
There
sir. Get to the car. Like, where are we going? We're going or not? Oh yeah, then Tommy Lee Jones and Dr. Erskine are talking about Rogers, and Tommy Lee Jones doesn't believe in Rogers, saying, "Look at him, he's a little bitch. He's small. He's hurting my eyes looking at this guy." But Erskine says that Jones's candidate is a bully, and that you don't win wars with niceness, you win wars with guts. And he grabs that dummy grenade, pulls the pin, grenade, and tosses it in front of everyone. And fucking Steve was the only one to jump on. Get away! Get away! As you see, like the bully guy just hide behind the car.
The first one.
And everyone's all impressed, like, oh my god, this guy has honor, he's brave. And Tommy Lee Jones is like, he's still skinny. Fuck that kid.
He's hating on them so bad.
It's the night before. Erskine is drinking and tells a nice little story about how Hitler hears about his experiments and talks about Schmidt, aka not Doctor, what's it called? Agent Smith. Schmidt, Agent Smith, guy from Lord of the Rings. And his search for power. Schmidt injects himself with Erskine's experiments and pretty much burns his face off, but they don't show you that. And says that Rogers is the best choice because you don't want anything. You just want to go beat up bullies. He offers him the drink and says, "And here you go. Let's toast." Well, wait. You can have that. You have that shit till tomorrow. You have the experiment going through you. And we have. You're like, but I can drink. Fuck that. You can't drink.
But I can.
Back to the Mountain Castle hideout. We got Schmidt getting painted. I have an issue calling him Schmidt because like that's what everyone calls him, but he's Red Skull. There's no show until like later on. So Red Skull's getting painted, and turns out he found Erskine. So back in New York, Rogers and Agent Carter are driving, and he talks about how he got beat up there. I got beat up over there. I got beat up right there.
Everywhere. Just that's whooped everywhere.
I got my ass fucked up right there. Lost a tooth there. Broke a rib there. And talking about, did you have an issue with running away? Like, no. Somehow they got into a conversation about girls. Oh, this longest. Oh, you have an issue running away? And then she's like, oh, I could. Something about it. What was it? Somebody I could relate because I got many shores shut down on me or something like that. Oh, I always wondered why a beautiful dame like you would go into the army. A woman.
Yeah, he's just fucked up.
Yeah, it's like, okay. Yeah, pretty much women are scary. He's going, so why haven't you gone to dance yet? Just pretty much looking for the right partner. A nice little sweet moment between them.
Oh.
And back in the experiment hideout, everyone's here, including Heinz Kruger, the assassin. We'll find out right now. Brought by the senator. We never really got any resolution from that. It was like,
No.
like, why was that guy here with you?
Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that.
Yeah, we don't have to talk about that. Stark is here too, and even he looks hesitant. And Rogers gets injected with some penicillin. He's like thinking that was the serum. He's like, oh, that wasn't so bad. Like, I was just penicillin guy.
That was pretty funny.
So finally, the experiment starts. The serum gets injected, and the V-rays start. I'm guessing that's what they had in Howard Stark.
Yeah, I was like, what are V-rays? Vita rays? What the
Yeah, the Vita rays. Where's he?
But what is they just say these are Vita rays? I was like, okay, but no, they're Vita rays. That's all you need to know.
Look, man, Tucci invented the serum, but Stark was there to handle the experimental part of it, the Dr. Frankenstein part of it. You know, you don't need to know about the secrecies of. If they let this information out, then they're gonna make their own super soldiers. You can't just give out the information like that.
Fine. You're not wrong.
Roger starts to scream and everyone's ready to shut it down. But Roger says, fuck that noise. So they keep going. The tube opens up and regular headed Steve shows up. And goddamn, what a man. We thought Thor was a man. Fucking Steve Rogers
I
out
know,
here.
right? Yeah, that sexy man right there.
Even to the point of like Peggy Carter like goes up to him and tries to touch a little bit. Like, yeah, shit. And turns out that was like on accident. Like that was like supposed to be like a not a blooper, but just like a improv, I guess.
An outtake.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she's just go. You're gonna tell.
Oops.
But then out of nowhere, an explosion, and then the creepy dude pops two into Erskine and steals the conveniently left serum. They had like 10 serums there, and like, all right, we're gonna inject Steve Rogers with like 9 of these, and then have one conveniently left right there,
away from everyone, out in the open.
Yeah, he takes that thing, goes out to the streets, and then he gets to the getaway car, and Agent Carter goes and starts pointing the gun, bam, blasts the driver. I thought that was pretty cool.
That was a clean shot.
Mm-hmm.
And then she tries for the assassin, but almost gets run over. But Steve pushes her out of the way. He's like, almost had him. Almost had that motherfucker. You saw what I did with
almost
the
got
other
run over.
Hey, it's all for the cause, Percy. Now we got a nice little chase scene. Starts running at this point, Steve Rogers, seeing how fucking badass he is, looks running. He looks down at his feet. He's like, oh shit, I could run. But he runs too hard and crashes through a window.
That was hilarious. That was fucking hilarious. Just running. Oh, no,
the fuck? Ah! You know how to run, Percy, once you get these new crazy powers?
That's true. He's learning on the fly.
So he ends up like, catching up to him and jumps on the roof, but it crashes. And then Steve picks up the door to use as a shield. So, uses everything he can as a shield, Assassin picks up the kid and throws him into the water. He's like, go get him. I can swim. Go get him.
That was hilarious. I didn't expect that. He's going to dive in there.
Yeah, you have
Like, the first time I saw.
You have to save the kid, not go after the serum.
But the kid's like, I got this, dog. You go punch that Nazi in the face.
So then we get the nice. So the assassin pulls out his lighter again. Oh yeah, he used the lighter to set off the bomb. Now he brings out the same lighter. Fucking submarine comes out of nowhere. The Hydra submarine. Then
conveniently just.
And Roger catches up with him swimming, pulls out the assassin. And then the guy's a nice little tussle, and the serum hits the floor and breaks. And then the guy's on the floor, and he removes his tooth and bites it, and then cyanide. Cut off a head.
Super easy though, like that
here.
tooth, like he just it looked like he could sneeze that tooth out. How like easily it just popped out.
You don't have a veneer, so you don't know how easy it is for it to pop out.
Yes.
You don't have a false tooth. Yeah, he says the Hydra line. Cut off a head and 2 appear. Goddamn hydrogenians.
Hydra, what is it, a plant?
Yeah, hydrogenius. So back at the mountain hideout, Schmidt and Zola, Dr. Zola, his little his henchman, his main little doctor, getting a talking to about the higher ups, and Schmidt is going on about harboring the power of the gods and taking out the city that poses a threat. And one of the higher ups is like looking at all the cities he's gonna destroy. And he's like, Berlin is on this map. And like, but Red Skull, he didn't even care. So it is. He's like, whatever.
Well.
And like, he's like tinkering with his little machine. And then I don't know, he just blasts away the guys. Bam! Fucking disintegrates these guys. It was awesome.
Nope.
This weapon's great. Fucking, where are these weapons at? Where have they been the whole time? Yeah, he blasted him. Go for it.
Yeah, it definitely had the vibes of the Wolfenstein New World Order. I don't know what came out first.
Well, this was 2011.
Mm-hmm.
2011.
The New World Order was 2014.
But how long it
yeah.
takes to make a game, that's like 5-6 years in the making. That's all we could say is before. So
Yeah.
see. So now,
Yeah. It.
huh?
Mhm.
Oh, just
Mhm.
keep on going. Go ahead.
Mhm.
So yeah, they blasted with 3 generals, and he was like, "Yeah, we're Hydra's bigger than the Nazis now. We don't need to care about what's going on with the Nazis. We gotta worry about Hydra." And
Mhm.
he's like, "Hell Hydra," and everyone's like, "Hell Hydra," and then Zola's like, "Hell Hydra." Like he looks scared about it about saying this. Oh shit, this is pretty evil.
It's
And
getting worse and worse.
back in the U.S., Stark is looking at the Hydra sub, and he's going, "Hey, I'm pretty much one of the badasses on the planet, and this is advanced tech. I don't know what the fuck this shit is."
Yeah. That was pretty funny. He's like, I don't know what the fuck. I'm what do you say? Like I'm the America's greatest engineer or something, and
Yeah.
I don't know how any of this works. I was like, oh fuck.
I wonder where they're getting that power from. Maybe the Tesseract.
Hmm.
So Tommy Lee Jones gets orders to go on and fight Hydra. We're taking the fight to Hydra, and Rogers wants to fight too. Tommy Lee said he wanted an army of yous, not just one. So now you can't go, which I don't really understand. It's like,
Yeah, like at least put him in. But I think it's because he's still biased. Remember how he's hated him in the beginning? Like you're not a soldier, like you're weak. Ready to this. So in his eyes, he still sees him as, even though he got, the super serum. You're like, nah, you're still this weak little kid that can't do shit. That's the only explanation I can think of.
Tommy Lee Jones just hating for no reason, you know.
He's like the best like grumpy old general man.
He's wanted more Tommy
Get off
Lee.
my lawn.
Get off my lawn, Captain America.
I'm gonna complain about you in a very coherent and eloquent manner, and I'm gonna keep my tone at the same level.
There's a
That's
line.
how it is.
There's a line later on that I forgot to write down. It was like, if you have something to say, just keep it to yourself. Yeah, Tommy Lee Jones said, "Fuck that, you can't go." But one of the senators comes up to Rogers like, "Look, you're all over the papers, man. You're a hero. You're a national treasure." He says, "There's other things you could do." So they tell him, "Hey, Captain America, you want to go in a suit and try to sell some some bonds, huh? You want to go have a nice little montage of you reading shit on the back of your sign and all the girls walking around in U.S. wear."
That was such a practical story point too, where I was like, how do we make this so boring thing exciting?
the Yeah, and like I remember the first time I saw it, I was like, God, I hate all of this so much. But now, like knowing, like, I don't know, for some reason with this time around, I was like, I love all of this. Give me more. Fucking nice little montage of like fucking so many things happening. It was
Thinking
like
about motorcycle with the girls at one point.
I forgot like he was making movies and there was like
That's
the
right.
comic book that came out. Like he's punching Hitler in every fucking every city. And I like that everything's so vibrant, everything's so bright. And then he's like,
But still,
it cuts to him overseas. It's like, and I forgot what he was saying, but it's like giving the same spiel in front of the real soldiers, and then fucking like, shut up, you suck. Bring the girls back. Fucking tomatoes, yeah. Yeah, those soldiers have great aim, you know.
they have to.
They hit
Those that don't are dead.
Yeah, they hit him twice.
Yeah, they're also very willing to discard of useful tomatoes.
They're like, we don't eat tomatoes. What is it, a potato? Get that shit out of here. Agent Carter is there too, and talking about the performance and the bonds. But what, when you have two choices of being a lab rat or a dancing monkey, those are your only options, huh? You can do more. There's more you can do. And we see an ambulance show up, and Agent Carter tells them that there was a mission where only 50 of the 200 soldiers returned. 50 of the 200 soldiers? So they have 150 soldiers locked up somewhere. So
We're dead.
and turns out that was Bucky's platoon, the 107th. And they go to Tommy Lee like, hey, you just need a name. Barnes, B-A-R. I know how to spell. Get the fucking get out of here. And Tommy Lee's pretty much saying like, hey, that's 30 miles into enemy territory. We're gonna waste more men than we do if we try to get them back. So no rescue mission. So Cap goes, fuck that. I'm gonna do a rescue mission. And I didn't know he went and picked up the girls' helmet from the shows. So like the girls have U, S, and A. So he picked up the girls that has the A on it. He could have been Captain.
Origin story.
Could have been Captain America. And then he takes the
America.
He also takes the shield that he has on there where he has like all his notes and shit. How good is that shield? Is it just like
I thought it would, it'd be just like a prop one, but he's strong enough to actually hold a real like metal one. So, but then again, they wouldn't want to waste metal on a prop, right? Because of the war.
Yeah, we're wasting good metal here just for Captain America's USO show.
The bonds. Oh, the bonds,
Man.
Oh, what was it? Every city I go to gets a 17% uptick in bonds. Trying to tell Agent Peggy. Let's see. Oh yeah, so Carter helps him out by calling in Daddy Stark. Stark wants to stop for a late night fondue with Carter. Do you two fondue? But before we get an answer, they start getting shot at, and then we got another hero jumping out of a plane. People love jumping out of planes. We got Iron Man jumping out of a plane. We got Hulk jumping out of a plane.
Oddly comfortable to do that in the 40s.
We're out. We're going.
The plane just got invented, and they're already jumping out of it.
We don't need that much. Like, we figured out how to stay up. Now we need to figure out how to jump out of it. But before that fight starts, we got Zola and Schmidt. They're making bombs at the factory, all made from the Tesseract. They're going all this glowy shit everywhere. And Red Skull's like, we need to increase it, but it's gonna like fuck up the soldiers. And fucking go get more prisoners. Who gives a shit? That's what we can always get more soldiers, more prisoners. We need to increase.
It's like they took evil and just like cranked it up to like 12 with him, like just extra evil.
Not like in the beginning, the Tesseract was at 70% stable. Fuck that, 100%. Just keep on going. So then we go back to Ninja Cap sneaking on a truck, and then kicks the guys in their ass. And then the Hydra soldier takes the truck, and then he gets knocked out by the shield. And then he finds some random shiny shit. He's like, oh, this might be important, and takes one. He knocks a guard out and frees the POWs. And they ask him, you know what you're doing? Yeah, I've knocked out Hitler over 200 times. That's one thing I didn't forget too, is that there's a lot of comedy in this. Like a lot of like quick one-liners. It's not like comedy like left, right, pop, and hitting you with jokes all the time. But every once in a while, it's a nice little chuckle. Especially like in these scenes when these POWs have been captured and they're supposed to be in despair, and one of them gets into a tank, and then he goes, I don't know how to fucking drive these things. It's all fucking crazy buttons. And the guy goes, oh, that one right there, Zundung. He's like, fuck, how the fuck you know Zundung? Oh, because I studied German. But then I switched over to French because the girls were pretty. Like, we're trying to escape, motherfucker. And that's for your life story. And then back inside, Cap finds Bucky. And were they doing experiments on him? Or were they just trying to get some info?
I think they were torturing him to get info.
Yeah,
at least that was experiment.
I thought it was like, because he was just repeating his his soldier number or his soldier ID number. He was repeating that over and over.
Yeah, so that's what I think it was torture. And he would just repeat that and not get any info from him.
Yeah, but I could see it being experiments.
That too.
So it was like in a different area than everyone else. He's like,
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Here come his superpowers.
And yeah, so Cap finds him and he's like, "Is that you, Steve?" Like, yeah. Did you get taller? Like, what happened? So at this point, the factory's on fire. Cat and Schmidt are, oh yeah, Captain America and Red Skull start to talk. And then Red Skull punches the shield and leaves a big ass dent. And I was like, oh yeah, that little detail.
He's strong too.
Red Skull's strong, yeah. And then they start the walkway that they're on starts getting separated. And Schmidt takes off his mask, relieving that he's Red Skull. But he looked cool as Red Skull. I really liked it. I liked this makeup.
The no nose. That's like
The cool red Voldemort. So then, yeah, they get separated, and Red Skull goes to the hydrocopter and tells Zola to take the hydromobile. And Bucky crosses a beam with explosions as Cap tries to jump across the fire and scene. And it just pretty much just fades away as Cap.
I didn't like that transition, like the ball of fire to we're over here now.
Yeah, so back at the base, Tommy Lee Jones like, well, we haven't seen him in a couple of days, so fuck that. He must be dead. And blames Captain Carter at the same time. You see, just because you had the feelings for him, you fucked up, and now he's dead. Good job on fucking everything.
Look what you did.
Way to kill your boyfriend.
But I don't know. We hear a hustling and bustling in the background, and it's Cap and the POWs return, just like the scene they were filming. I thought that was pretty cool. Like he's returning, like walking with all like the soldiers behind him, and that's like the same thing from the montage. Like when he was filming that movie, it's just like, stop looking at the camera, dumbasses. Like, let's see, where are we? Yeah, Cap surrenders, thinking that he's gonna get in trouble, but nothing happens. Bucky and everyone cheer for Captain America. Let's cheer for Captain America. Woo! And I was gonna leave this out, but then I saw Stan Lee was in the scene. So Senator Brand is presenting a medal to Captain America, but he no shows. This other little guy comes out, and Stan Lee was like, "I thought it was gonna be bigger." It was okay. It was an okay cameo by Stan Lee.
He's had worse.
Not the best one so far,
but not the worst one.
What's been his worst one?
Up to now, I would say the Hulk one.
Him drinking the blood serum,
yep,
the blood Gatorade,
blood soda,
getting blood poisoning.
Captain America tells the military where all the bases are, and Cap wants to put together a team from the POWs. They're down as long as you get them drunk, and Cap asks Bucky, "Hey, so what about you?" And Bucky tells him, "I'm not following Captain America. I'm following that little guy from Brooklyn." I was like, "Oh, he still remembers." But then Agent Carter shows up, and damn, that red dress.
For real.
I was like, "Where'd you get this from, Agent Carter?"
Yeah, I'm gonna go to war. Just take this. Just in case.
She ransacked one of the fucking broken down stores. Let's see. They talk about going dancing and what she's waiting for. The right partner, huh? Call back, huh? But I thought like the whole scene was stolen by Bucky. He's like, the fuck? Like, no one's paying attention to me.
He's always so used to being the center of attention.
Like, I'm turning into you. And I like Captain America like, hey, maybe she has a friend.
That was good too, yeah.
So at this point, Captain America is waiting for Tommy Lee Jones, and he runs into Marjorie Tyrell, into Natalie Dormer, to the secretary.
Super thirsty.
What up, girl? Putting her number one on my list.
Like, woo, just throw herself on them.
Nothing really comes of that storyline, huh? She just does this one thing and then like is never seen again.
Yeah, I was there just to piss off Peggy. Yeah. Because she pretty much lunges at him. Like, I'm thanking you for all the wives. Well, I don't know if all those guys are married. You know, like Captain America trying to play it off.
And she just throwing herself.
Yeah, it was great. Yeah, she kisses him as Agent Carter walks in, but she's pissed and talks about how. So he starts talking about how her and Howard Stark were fonduing. What a great innocent joke.
Fondue or fondant?
You fondue all the time. It's just bread and cheese, man. That's what Stark was explaining as he's showing them the types of shields. Oh, those shields are ugly. Freaking
Oh, yeah, all of them.
Oh, terrible.
Huge. Like, at least some had guns on them, but they look fucking awkward.
They look like when a big ass mech has like a shield and it has like all these little like missiles gonna come out of them and shit.
Pretty much.
But he finds the vibranium shield. He's like, how can we have this? Well, it's being made out of vibranium, and that's pretty much all the vibranium in the world. And he's trying to like show off to Agent Carter. What do you think about this one? Fucking just pulls the gun, blah 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 blah. Fucking, she was off, dude.
Jesus. like no hesitation. Like she doesn't know if that shit works or not. Like, but just motherfucker, you gonna kiss other girls, huh?
It works. I don't know what the fuck she said. And then
Say kiss another girl, see what happens.
and then Steve has some suggestions for the suit. So we get a nice little suit up scene plus a montage, which I hated. This whole montage thing was terrible to me.
With the destroying of all the
destroying all the
bases?
factories, and it just looked all CGI, and it was all like super fake, and it was I don't know, I just didn't like any of it. Just showing how Hydra's pissed. It was all weird.
Yeah, I agree with you. It was because you see all these bases, you're like, all right, cool. At least focus on one base. Let's see if actually like go all out. But it was really just busting doors open. Brrr. All right, next explosion already done. All right, next. Like, what? Like, huh?
So yeah, we had that nice little montage. Then we get the train scene. Oh, the train scene. Cap and the boys are trying to capture Dr. Zola. They know he's on this train, so they zip line onto it. So Cap and Bucky have their own little separate fights. They get separated. Then Cap goes and saves Bucky. And Bucky tells him, I had him on the ropes. It's funny. They had like 2 conversations and they like called back every single one of them. They called back as much as they could to build up this relationship.
But it feels real. Like
Oh, yeah.
it does feel like they're boys. It's not like Don Cheadle and Tony Stark, where it's just fake bros and
These
forced.
guys are real bros.
Yep. Like this chemistry here is what Tony and Terrence Howard had before. It was real. It's real.
We're gonna keep on hating on that relationship forever and ever. Let's see. The big enemy that Cap was fighting comes back and blows off the side of the train, and Bucky is hanging on, and Cap tries to save him but fails. He just goes, ah! This weird scream going all the way down. Bye bye, Bucky.
They had to insert a weird scream every Marvel film, at least with Phase 1.
So yeah, bye bye, Bucky. End of your story, never to be seen again. Zola was captured as interrogated by Tommy Lee with Steak, and he's telling him, you better help us because we already sent a letter saying that you pretty much said everything and you're fucked either way. So help us out and then we could help you out, you know? Cap is all distraught and he's trying to get drunk, but can't because of the serum. It's sad. No more, you can't get drunk, Cap. And he's super sad because of Bucky's death, but doesn't really say anything. He just says he wants to kill all of the Hydras and moves on. It's like, that was pretty much it. All right. We talked about Bucky's death long enough.
I got mourned long enough.
Yeah. Zola told everything about Schmidt and Hydra and how they're at this base and this is the last stand and we're gonna go and do everything and he's crazy and he's just mad. So he's ready to attack the world. And so they're like, so how are we gonna do this? We can't just go knock on his front door. Well, why don't we? Let's just go. Let's
Yeah.
just...
The fuck we can't. Let's go.
We're America, motherfuckers. Knock, knock.
Knock, bitch. Bah.
So we got the bike scene versus the Hydra soldiers. Bunch of shit happens, and he gets captured. Oh yeah, there's just the two Hydra soldiers who use their flamethrowers are around Captain America just to trap him. Nah, we got you, bitch.
And not so much.
No, they captured him. They brought him in front of Red Skull. It was over. That's all they needed to capture him. Just fire. Fire is Captain America's weakness. So then, yeah, he gets captured, brought in front of Red Skull, and we get a monologue by Red Skull. Red Skull wants to know what makes Cap so special. Cap says nothing. Cap gets punched. I could do this all day. I think it was too early on that I could do this all day. It should have been used later.
Oh, was it like too early in the punches? Like you needed 2 more punches?
Yeah, it was like one punch, and it was like, all right, I can do this all day. But then all the boys come in out of nowhere and help Cap, which is like, I don't know what this plan was. What was the plan? Just knock on the front door, just attack?
Yeah. Yep. Get distracted. Feel that they won. Give him the false sense of victory, and then here come the backup.
Let's zipline in, guys. Like we zipline in everywhere. Red Skull gets on his super plane and sets it to go to New York. And then Cap runs after the plane, but it isn't fast enough. So Tom Lee and Agent Carter show up in the Hydromobile and give Cap a lift to the plane. Carter and Cap kiss. And Captain America looks at Tom Lee Jones and goes, I'm not kissing you.
Okay. But I love it for you guys. But for me, like, that CGI and that inside the area was fucking weird.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it gave me vibes of like Sky Captain and the World of Tomorrow. Like, it felt really weird.
It was all off.
Like, yeah. Okay. Sorry, go on.
No,
no. Bring that out.
Future, you didn't like the stormtrooper Nazis?
I like all the Hydra Nazi super stormtroopers. It's just when they were all copy and pasted all the way to the back.
Yeah.
But they look cool. It's just that they weren't used properly. There's a whole scene of Captain America like running towards the plane, and he's like, he throws a shield and then he punches one and he fucking drop kicks another and fucking he swings on the line.
That's right. Like, there's like a chain that was just dangling for no reason.
Random chains.
But yeah, so it all looks terrible to me, Percy. I agree with you there.
Okay.
Let's see. He jumps on the wheel, and inside he sees all the bombs with the cities labeled. So then another Hydra soldier fight starts, and they try to leave on the bomb planes. But one manages to escape, but a soldier and Cap are riding on top of it. The Hydra pilot pulls up, and the Hydra soldier gets turned into red mist as he goes through the propeller. I was like, what the fuck? What just happened? It's like, what is this rated? Is this rated R? People are dying left and right in this movie. It's crazy. It's like fucking Rambo destroying things.
As long as there's no sex, it could be as bloody and as violent as you want, and it'll still be PG-13.
So then
Batman kills nobody. Captain America kills whoever he wants.
Dude, in the first scene when they broke into Norway, into Jotunheimen, whatever it was, when they bust down the wall, there was 2 people inside. One of them gets destroyed immediately, and he showed all the blood coming off. Like, oh damn.
Yeah, he picks up the rock to uncover his face. You're like, oh, he's dead.
Like, people are dying. Fuck. People are dying in this movie, left and right. Let's see. Yeah, red mist, and then Cap gets in the pilot seat and flies back into Red Skull's super plane. But this plane's a bomb, so shouldn't it explode when it hits the plane? But just saying.
It wasn't prime. It wasn't. You need a
armed.
Yeah, sorry, it wasn't armed yet.
Cap gets to the main area looking for Red Skull, but gets ambushed with a Tesseract weapon. And then they start fighting, which causes the plane to start to dive. And then they both start fighting like in Inception. And then the Red Skull fixes the plane and pulls out this little German Tesseract weapon, his little pew pew. His little
pew pew.
His little
Tesseract pistol.
But it's like a German inspired. It was like the little
pew, pew. I forgot. I know what you're talking about.
Luger.
Yeah. It just looks so cool, but it has like the Tesseract energy built around it, and then boom, fucking blasting these big shots at him. Like, why even have all these big ass weapons? Just have a whole bunch of those, you know?
It was like, well, maybe only he could use it because of his strength. Too much kickback. It was so tiny. Just like Men in Black with the noisy cricket. Remember how we would shoot it and get fucking launched back?
First, you're so smart. I'll accept that.
It's called the Hydra pistol.
The Hydra pistol. Hydra pistol. So then Cap throws the shield to Red Skull and then knocks him back into the Tesseract and then powers down. So then Red Skull's like, what the fuck you do, you know? So then he grabs it with his hand and opens up like a universe hole towards the sky. And he starts screaming and gets sent into the light as the Tesseract burns through the plane. And Cap looks around like, what the fuck just happened? He's like, huh? All right, okay. It's over.
Well, because to this point, he's seen all the weird guns, but like it's still kind of like in reality for him. Like it's still like normal. And now fucking holes are opening in the sky, and that fucking just disappeared in there. Like, what now? Huh?
Yeah, it was like really confusing. Like the fight just ends. I thought I don't remember this part at all.
That was quick. I thought I remember that scene. I thought it was for some reason I thought it was in the warehouse, not on the plane.
Like I don't remember any of this shit happening on the plane. See, Cap gets on the radio and tells everyone that Schmidt is dead and the plane's all fucked up and we're heading to New York. And then Peggy's like, oh, what if we call Howard Stark? Nah, there's no time. We could do all this. Nah, fuck that. There's no time. Listen.
There's no time.
We gotta talk about our date and shit, you know? Captain America starts to dive the plane and talks to Peggy. He needs a rain check on that date, on the dance. And they start talking about how he doesn't know how to dance. They're gonna talk about, oh, tell the band to play a nice little slow song for us. I don't wanna fuck up and step on your toes. And
it cuts off.
The radio cuts off. And then we go back to America. USA! USA! We won the war, motherfuckers! America is celebrating because it's the end of the war. But the boys are sad. Oh, nice little toast to Captain America. Stark ends up finding the Tesseract in the ocean, but they lost any signs of the plane afterwards. Peggy's starting to go through Roger's file and finds a big-headed Steve again. She's still super sad. And then on the streets of New York, a kid has a garbage bin with the Captain America logo painted on it. Then we fade to black. And we think it's the end of the movie. But then Steve wakes up and hears a baseball game on the radio. A girl walks in, which I thought it was Scarlett Johansson the first time I saw this and didn't realize it wasn't her. And Cap asks, where am I? He's like, in a recovery room in New York City. Where am I really? And yeah, like I don't know if you guys know this, but I was at this fucking baseball game. The fucking happenstance to play the same game where he was.
That was pretty good, but
let's say back in the day, there was still, let's go 60 games a season, right? I don't know how many games there were. There's like fucking 300 a year this time around. But they still picked the one game that he was at. Let's see. Cap is confused and looking around. Oh, wait. Yeah, people walk into the room and they gets destroyed immediately. So he starts running through the streets of New York and ends up at Times Square. Cap is confused, looking around and gets surrounded. Then Fury walks up and tells him, our bad. We're trying to ease you into this, but you've
made it worse.
You've been asleep for like 70 years. And I was like, is everything okay? Motherfucker, I just woke up from this crazy ass nap. How do you think I feel? But he's like, yeah, I just had a date. And credits. Captain America's theme song.
I don't know if this happened to you guys, but there wasn't a skip credits to the end. I had to fucking fast forward it.
Oh, I always, as soon as it pops up, I always click on it. I always
it
didn't pop up for me.
Yeah, it didn't pop up for me. Like for the last two films, like, oh yeah, boop. But this time, like, I had to fast forward it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I always
heathen.
Well, I watch the whole credits because I'm still like typing shit up.
Oh, okay.
So then Past the credits, we get Captain America will return and the Avengers. And then we get a nice little after credit scene with Cap boxing with sound effects from Rocky, fucking destroying the shit out of his fucking punching bag. As Fury walks up, like, hey, we're gonna need you for some shit. We need you for the next movie. And then the fucking whole Avengers trailer plays after that.
Yep.
Yeah, and it's like, wait, they filmed all this already? Like, what?
Like, holy shit. And then that's Captain America, the first surrender, the first Avenger. Woo!
First Defender.
The first Defender.
I was pleasantly surprised. I remember not liking this film as much as I did this time. So I think my ranking went high. It was a little high.
We got more better.
More better.
Yeah, for me, and like we were saying earlier, like I really like this one compared to like the first time I watched it around. And then, like I said, I didn't realize how much comedy was in it this time, or the first time, I guess. Okay.
Any little trouble there?
No, I'm just putting some things where it needs to be before I share the screen.
Things and stuff.
But yeah, now it's time for us to go through our 10 categories and go through each one and talk about how we feel, talk about things.
The feels.
The feelings. But before we go and do that, let's go ahead and look at our rankings.
Yeah, what do we got? And are we going to guess where we think it's going to end up?
You can guess wherever you want.
I think it's going to end up at number 2.
We'll see. And here are our rankings so far. Number 4, The Incredible Hulk. Number 3, we got Thor. Number 2, we got Iron Man 2. And at number 1, we have Iron Man. But we have to go and look at these numbers. The numbers. So let's go through the categories real quick. We have story, action, visuals, performance, music, score, villain, cinematography, enjoyment, Marvel impact, and overall. So let's go with story. Pretty concise story. Little kid wants to go to wars, not allowed, comes back. Hey, you're going. Gets steroids and now America.
He leaves a boy, comes back a man.
When in doubt, steroids, you know?
Always.
Pretty short, pretty concise. Nothing really crazy going on to distract you.
I gave it a 9.
Probably the most distracting part about the story is the villain going, "Oh, so what's your story, villain? I want to rule the world." Yeah, but why? What happened to you? I want to rule the world.
Yeah, you don't really go into his motivation.
Yeah,
ruling the world. That's the motivation.
But why? You need a why. You need stronger motivation than
because he considered himself a god. He wanted to get to that god level shit.
He was like, "Oh, you want to like build a perfect race? Nah. That's silly."
Like, no,
he was wasting his time.
Who wants to do that?
On that.
Oh, they mentioned that too. Is that I'm not Hitler's perfect form or anything because he got messed up.
Yeah.
When he was talking to those generals. For me personally, I put this at an 8. Slunk, what you got?
8.
8. Percy?
I had it a 9, but yeah, I think 8. 8's good.
All right. Oh, and we don't have Dwayne this week, but hopefully it works out at the end. We'll see when we get there.
Okay.
If not, we'll fix it in post.
Fix
it. Next category is action/fighting sequence. I like the fighting. I like the action scenes. The only thing that I didn't like was the montage action fighting, and
that brought it down.
And the last fight for me, the airplane fight.
Yeah, the montages brought it down. Like it just felt I guess they were trying to cut it down on time. I don't know, but yeah. What you give it?
For me, well, it also includes like when he was sneaking around and doing like all the POW stuff and going, hey, I'm a ninja and shit.
Yeah.
I like that stuff, but yeah, all the montage in the end, no bueno for me. So I'm gonna go with a 6.
Ooh, you dropped it down. I had
Mm-hmm.
it originally um at a 9 because but then it was the beginning, but then all the other stuff like, oh yep, bringing it down, so I have it at 8.
8. What do you
Yeah.
got, Slug?
7, Bob.
Hey, old Bab. Visual CGI. Oof.
This is where it
Oof.
suffered for me because some of the things look cool, some of the CGI look good, but a lot of it there were sometimes just pull me out of it, like Skinny Steve talking to people
Big headed
look weird.
Steve.
When he was in the car with Carter and to go to the place, that looked so weird.
Mm-hmm.
And then when they were inside the hangar in the end, like all of that looked weird. Um, yeah,
What about you, Slunk? What you say on the visual slash CGI?
Uh, say 7.
I have it at
Um,
6.
yeah, it's gonna be a 7 or a 6 for me. Yeah, because a lot of it, I just felt like you can tell that it wasn't really well done, like the CGI and the green screen parts. Like just looked artificial, and
Yeah.
you can sometimes say that it's a stylistic choice because they were back in time and they were trying to make it look some sort of style. But I don't. I just think it was just wasn't well done.
Yeah,
Not
like
by today's standards, anyways.
there was even a
Uh,
part where then they're like gonna go see Stark with the flying car, and they're at that World's
mhm.
Fair thing, and everything in the background. Like I liked the way it looked, but it just didn't match with what they were doing. Like they were just walking in front, and it just looked weird.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
let's
I think
So
see.
7.
6 for
Slunk said a
me.
Percy. Like
6.
I said, Slunk said a Percy. Slunk said a 7, right?
Yeah, I
Percy
said
at
7.
Yeah,
6. And I'm lower than that. I'm at 5.
Oof.
Yeah, because it took me out a lot. Baby Steve. After he became Big Rogers, I was like, yeah, give me this. Give me all this
Yeah, but
cool shit.
when he was little baby Steve, he's just a boy.
Performance.
I liked everyone's acting. Like there was for me, there was no one that was like, "Oh, this. You're just phoning it in, huh?" But I like Tommy Lee Jones was hilarious.
Yeah, I like Tommy Lee Jones. I like Tucci. I like Hugo Weaving. I like the Captain
Nope,
America. I like Carter. I like Bucky. The only ones that were
yeah,
off were probably the like the homies,
the
the
crew,
POW homies, or whatever.
yeah, the crew,
I don't think they're that bad.
Yeah, they weren't bad.
It's
They
like
were, they
what
were
is
just
like
they were just
they'll
there.
they'll they'll let anybody into the army these days, dude. I'm from Fresno.
Let's be a little bit racist. Well, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, we're fine. We're fine.
So I gave it an 8.
Percy with an 8.
8.
Select with an 8. I'll go with 8. Music score. I loved all the music. They were just like building shit up the whole time. There was always music in the background. There was like it was nothing like take you out of the moment, but it was just like stuff to build up. Like nothing's happening and fucking orchestra in the back. I was going like, it's just going hard in the back. It's like,
So what do you give it then?
how about you guys? What do you guys think about the music slash score?
I liked it. There wasn't this one had a memorable song. It's old song. So yeah, I liked it. Everything worked. There was no music where I'm like, what? Why is this playing during this scene? So I liked it. I had it at a 7, but I'm going to go up to an 8.
What about you, Slunk? Where you at? What do you feel about the music
I
slash
have
score?
a 7. 7 good, but there wasn't like a moment that made me feel like a badass, you
Mm.
know. So yeah, for me, 7.
There was the theme, Captain America's theme song. That was unmemorable, but it was still there. Got
So your
7.
son as well.
Yeah.
Cool.
And then villain, Agent Smith, Hugo Weaving, Lord of the Rings elf dude.
I had him higher until right now, where you guys kept mentioning about like, but what was his reasoning for all this? Like, yes, he, like you said, wants to rule the world, but why? What brought you to this point? And I'm like, he's
Yeah,
just
Yeah,
evil
I need a
he's
more
just evil
backstory.
being evil.
yeah.
Like I mentioned earlier, like he really is just like evil turned up like to 12. Like he like shoots the dude. There's this scene where he goes, where one of the we fought to the last man. He goes, apparently you didn't, and shoots the dude. Like the fuck, man.
Yeah, he's perfect. I think he's like a great, comic book villain, right? He's like, I'm gonna just be evil for the fuck of it, and he was a good evil. Fucking when he looks at like Red Skull and fucking he's killing Nazis. The Nazis are afraid of him,
Yeah,
but again,
he's
like
solid.
his story and stuff was not strong enough to like elevate him up. So for me, I'll put him at a 7. Slunk, what you
Yeah,
got? The villains.
Ghost like
Yeah, 7. I think when compared to a lot, he's like a 7.5, 7.8 maybe, but
He
nah,
almost hits
I'm
it.
gonna say
He's really close.
7. Yeah, he needs a better backstory.
yeah.
You need to
I
know
had it.
more about him.
I had him at 8 until you guys pointed that out. I'm like, yeah, you guys are right. Like he didn't have a backstory, so it comes down to 7.
C7. Now cinematography. Uh,
On parts where the CGI was good, it looked good. Like I like some of the big long shots, but then there were some parts where where they were in the city just felt weird.
yeah,
Is that it's just me?
when they did like the whole chase during in New York
Yeah.
when he was like running around and everything. I like the way it was shot, but like it did look weird. It was like a gloomy ass day. Slunk, how you feel?
I like the interior. I really did like the interior shots a lot. The moody lighting and everything that was like regular camera work that wasn't CGI. I thought it was really good.
Like
The
the coloring of stuff.
Yeah, and the making things look like they were old, the old timey sets and stuff in New York and all that was really kind of cool. So I'll give it an 8. I think the cinematography was better than the CGI.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because saying like when he was doing his whole USO Bond show, like everything's all bright and colorful, and then they go to war and everything's like all
Fucking
dark
as
and
shit.
shit. Like, holy shit.
It's like, ugh.
Where you at, Percy?
I have it at a 7.
7.
I might go up though.
I'm at 7s. 7s
Yeah, I'm gonna leave it at
everywhere.
a 7. I'll leave it at 7.
Enjoyment. How much did you like at this movie?
I have it as a
Was
9.
it a
I
funsies?
really enjoyed it.
For me,
I thoroughly enjoyed it.
I liked it up until the montage of the destroying the bases, and then from there,
Yeah.
that's when everything started not falling apart, but just like
Glob
everything,
this one.
everything's moving so fast, and there was like no reason. Like montage, everyone dying, factories getting messed up. Bucky dies. We get Zola. We're gonna go kill the Red Skull or the Hydra, and bombs are gonna drop. Fucking, there's so many things happening in the last like 25 minutes.
I do feel like they rushed the ending because I feel like back in like phase 1 they were really trying to make films shorter than an hour and a half. Because wasn't Thor short? Iron Man 2 was short.
This one was
Uh
120,
yeah, 120 runtime.
124.
Even though because like that last art could have been expanded. Like could have been like at least another 45-minute hour. Like I don't know, but I still enjoyed it. I have it as a 9.
9. Slunk. Enjoyments.
I think it was like a 7. Some parts kind of felt long. I enjoyed it, but I think it like took too long in the middle parts in some areas, and then maybe rushed it at the end. But there's just so much to tell. It was kind of hard. Like I felt like so much happened in just that runtime.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was like a 7.
Oh, 7. Oh, great. Yeah, I think I'm right there
Yeah.
with Slunk, where I really enjoyed like this first half, but the last third was not rough, just like, oh, okay. This is happening, this is happening, this is happening. But that first half I was just really interested in like the whole time. Like, yeah, he's gonna be Captain America now. Yeah, go to that army training. Yeah. Do another montage. Yeah, I think about that 7 right there too. Like I enjoyed it, but it's
Okay.
like by the end I was like, what's going on? Why so many things happening? Marvel
Fast, slow it
Laser
down. Slow it
guns.
down.
Yeah, laser guns. That's kind of the cool thing about Wolfenstein New Order is like they go into the story, the theory that like the Nazis found some superpower thing, advanced technology, and then they actually won the war, you know? So it's like a unique perspective of like having that sort
Germany,
of power,
Germany.
what it would have done, you know? So like he's got laser weapons, but they don't really do much. So
Goddamn Hydra keeping their shit secret. Yeah, and I didn't realize till this movie that Hydra is like the science department of of the
The
Nazis.
Nazis.
Yeah.
yeah, it's like NASA, Hydra.
Marvel Impact. Yeah, besides Captain America and Peggy Carter, there's not like an overall huge thing. I could tell you
There's a
some
Tesseract.
there's a Tesseract. You're right.
Yeah, that's a big thing.
That's one of the stones that we'll get to know later.
Uh-huh.
There is the guy from Fresno, the Asian dude.
Yeah.
He is the grandfather or great grandfather of Peter Parker's principal in I forgot which movie, but he's in there too. And like his
How would-
pictures like in the background somewhere. I remember
That's
from a
funny.
while ago. But I'm trying to think what else happened in this movie. It's just like little things like that are in this movie, right? To talk about that land in Norway, and then
Literally.
Norway. For me, Marvel Impact. This is the basis of Captain America and how how he looks upon the rest of the MCU.
He's a good guy.
He's a good guy. He's just a good guy. What's your power? What's your superhero power? It's pretty good.
I'm just a good guy.
I'll go with 6. Oh yeah, Percy.
Really, I have it as a 9 because it's him, Captain America, Carter because she ends up becoming part of Shield, the Tesseract's in it. Like, it does have impact in my opinion, so I put it as a 9.
9. The Germans. Slump.
Yeah, I'm gonna say 8 because I feel like it does have a lot of groundwork for why a lot of things are gonna happen and why a certain big giant's gonna show up on Earth.
You know what? I forgot about Papa Stark. Papa Stark's in here too, showing why Tony is the way
Yeah.
Tony is.
Yep.
Tony
Like,
is
that's where you get it from, huh?
Tony is as Tony does, you know. And then overall, what do you feel about this movie overall? What do you rank it from 1 to 10? Go with Slunk. How do you feel about 1 to 10?
4. No, it's 7.
4.
7.
Damn. All right then. Damn.
7. Overall 7. Final answer.
Final answer. For me, And I like this movie overall. Lot of cool stuff. Between 7 and 8. I feel like I've done a
I
lot of.
have it
Uh-huh.
as an 8.
8.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. Overall, I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Yeah, like I enjoy this more than the other movies. Like Hulk and
Oh,
Thor and
definitely
stuff like that.
more than Hulk.
Like Iron Man 2 was good, but I don't know if it was as good as it was like this one and Captain America are competing, right?
This is Captain America.
Sorry, Captain America and Iron Man 2 are the ones competing. Like
Yeah.
I feel like Iron Man 1 was like a better movie
Still,
overall. Yeah.
yeah. Oh, but as of right now, yeah. From the list we've had, like, it still feels like no. Like as much as I like this, I still liked Iron Man more.
Going with 7. All right, there you go. And now to reveal all of our overall scores: 69, 74 for Slunk, and 77 for Percy. And then our overall 55. I wonder if that doesn't work because of the 4. There's only 3 of us here.
Can you, instead of divided by 4, divided by 3?
I think it's
Yeah,
6
because
and 9. So
yeah, it's counting 0.
if I do that,
There you go.
73.3. Oh, you just got that. Just under. So if Dwayne comes in and
Ruins it.
not ruin it, he puts in his score, aka ruining it.
It's 2 cents.
So now we put everything in. Captain America. That Captain looks weird. Captain.
Captain. Like what's the word that looks weird? All caps. I'll try to remember it. Portrait.
Portrait.
Portrait looks weird. All caps.
Portraits. Portraits. Portraits.
Wait.
One day we'll figure out how to spell. But now we have our new list with Captain America being added. At number 5, The Incredible Hulk. Number 4, got Thor. Number 3, Iron Man 2. Number 2, Captain America. Number 1, Iron Man. It just
Barely. Look at that.
How do you guys feel about this? Do you guys feel gay, nay? This should be good list.
No, I like it. This is good list so far.
I like how tight everything is right now. It's like it's really gonna come down to those little
those 0.3s,
those
0.4s.
little
And then there's the Incredible Hulk.
Hey, don't hand the Incredible Hulk, right? He's doing his best out there.
No, it wasn't.
He's doing his best. Edward Norton
I'm gonna
does
go
you
back
wrong.
and watch it. I'm gonna go back and watch it. I'm gonna talk to Dwayne, have a conversation, a heart to heart, and then go watch it again and see if I still feel the same about it.
What a good list. But now we look towards the future.
What's next?
The future.
What's the next one?
The future.
I don't know. I make this smaller. Boop.
I can't see.
Boop. So we have the Avengers 2012. Everything's been leading up to the Avengers, the end of phase 1. Aren't you guys excited?
I am.
Yeah.
It's gonna be exciting. I remember when it came out, I really liked the Avengers. I think it's gonna score pretty high.
Think so too.
Like pretty high, and it's gonna stay there. But for now, that is all. That is all she wrote. We have
Woo.
completed
That's good.
our release order. Release order. I've been talking to a lot of people about chronological versus release order stuff, so it's been mixing me up about what's what. People have been watching chronological order, and I'm like, I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know. I don't like it.
No, don't like it.
I feel like you miss out a lot of stuff. Everything's more jumbly because it's not like telling you about what the next thing is. Yep.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Well, I'm excited for next week's episode.
The Avengers.
The Avengers. I hope you guys think the list is working out so far. Really, I'm looking forward to it getting more and more filled out and people getting more and more angry. Also, next weekend is Mario Party on Saturday the 6th.
Tentative.
So stay tuned for that next week on Saturday. Otherwise, it's a normal Monday through Friday schedule
Monday,
for us
Tuesday,
here
happy days. Wednesday,
on Thursday,
Thursday,
Tuesday,
happy
Fast
days.
Entertainment. Sorry, why did I yell? Probably
So we'll see you guys tomorrow. With...
Bye, everybody. Good night.
What do you guys want to do tomorrow?
Apex.
Captain America music. Dun, 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 dun.
Life is good.